Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks, and a couple of people asked me how I drew this. It's some necklaces I just started doing yesterday and came out pretty good. I got the idea from somebody off of Eblog's Facebook page. So I drew this, and they want to know how I did it. So I thought, well, I'm going to draw one, I'll just draw another one, make it a little bit different. I made this one a little bit too big. I think it's 2.6 inches, so I want to make this one just 1.8, 1 3/4 inches. I want the corners rounded, so I'm going to start off doing that right off the bat. I'm going to round the corners because you don't want a sharp edge on the necklace. And I press P and I've got it. Make sure I hit it in the center of the page. So now I'm going to make a copy of that. Control D, and let's go 1.5, 1.5, and it gave us a exact duplicate of our curvature. And so now we've got our frame of our box. And then all you have to do is take two pieces of, well, you don't have to be two pieces. You could be one piece of clip art. But I'm doing this cat on a branch, and I'm throwing a little extra flair into it this time, and the cat's going to be a little different. And so then you just kind of bring it in, you kind of resize it to fit on your page. And this branch will work pretty good because I actually want it touching maybe another edge. So I'm going to change my nudge factor back to real small, and I'm going to nudge it down where that other leaf is actually touching because it'll give a little bit more strength. Then we're going to bring in our cat, and I can already tell our cat's going to be too big. Let's zoom in here. And that's not too bad. Okay, sometimes it's hard to, you're clicking, but you're getting that second box. You can go to order and go to back of page, and then every time you click it, it'll be on the, now the outside box. And you can actually, so now you've got both boxes on the outside, so now you're going to get cat. And I think we need to make it probably just a hair smaller again, because we don't want it to be overwhelming. That doesn't look too bad. It's kind of hard to tell. So what we do is take our limb and put no fill, left click, right click, hairline. Let's go and do our cat the same way. And it's not a hairline, so let's make it a hairline. So now you got your two hairlines. That would probably work. His tail maybe, I don't like this part of his tail. I don't mind it being outside the box, but I don't want it. I want just a little bit of it. So that didn't look too bad. We'll go with that. Now, there's probably a couple of different orders you could do this in. And I'm not saying my way is the best way. But if you're going to inlay this with the new shells, or mother of pearl, you need to have a border around the cat, like you can see here, to hold the acrylic, or to hold the mother of pearl. You want it down inside there. So it's a little tricky, and I might make this a two-part video so it won't be so long. But I'm going to set so our total box is 1.75. So I'm going to set my nudge factor now on 2 inches. And I'm going to show you why. I'm going to take the cat and get it out of the way. I'm going to contour that cat, go up to Effects, Contour, and we're going to go to the inside, 0.002. Let's just see well, I must have gone to center, onto the inside. And that's a little, see, his tail would be a little bit skinny with the, so let's go to the outside. That'll work. That'll give you some good border. Then go to Objects, Break Contour Apart, and grab your outside, which is black. So if you draw it in black right here, then you know your outside contour is good. Leave your other cat right there. And you could do a couple things with the limb and actually make the limb, we're going to engrave. You could have, part of the limb could be engraved, but on this particular one, we're not going to do it. We're going to make sure that line is a hairline. And so now you can just start kind of deleting lines, and this is where it gets a little difficult. But take your virtual segment delete key, and I'm going to start on this limb because I don't need this or this. I don't need this. I definitely don't need the cat's legs down in here. And it will look pretty good to have some of these open spots. We don't need that anymore. We don't need that anymore. Now I'm going to do it like this, and then maybe on the next video we don't need that line right there. And we really don't need this line right here. The more you play around with this, and what I would suggest is like right here, go Control D and make you a duplicate and just get it out of the way so you won't mess anything up. Your work is still in the center of the page. Now, same thing on here. We don't need this line and we don't need this line. But if you make this a hairline, it's going to cut it out. So maybe on the next video, we're going to show how you would correct that. So then let's take our cat, and we've still got set on 2 inches. And there we go. That's going to be the engraved part. And I think that will actually work. Well, his foot's, no, that's not going to work. Because his foot's going to be down the limb. Well, you know what? That would work. We're just going to have to take away. What you're going to have to do is put your cat back and make a copy of it, make a duplicate of it, so you can cut it out. Now let's put him back, because this is the one you're going to cut the mother of pearl in. And then we're going to take and delete this line right here. And we're going to delete this line right here. And we're going to delete this line right here. And the more you do this, the more you'll kind of see it. And I think everything else, well, one more line right here. So what you need little boxes. So now we can take our Smart Fill tool and let's fill in the cat. So the cat's still intact, looks good. That's what you're going to engrave. So you're done there, but let's just back up here and leave the cat alone for a minute. Let's take the Smart Fill tool and let's fill in the box. What do you know? We did it the first time. And let's back up here. We need to fix this. And because this isn't a hairline, it's not going to cut it out. When you broke it apart, sometimes it'll change it. Now, if you cut this out, it's going to cut that out. But I'm going to leave this right now as it is. For the next video, let's do this. Let's go down here. Okay, we're done. That will work. So you've got your cat that you're going to cut the outside, I've got a video on how to cut that shell. It's real fast and real, real fast and, not much speed. Real fast and real low speed. So if you will engrave that and cut everything else, then this will fit right into your engraved part. Of course, you need to put a hole And this is why I like drawing the center page. Let's make a hole, and I'm just going to press P on the keyboard, because that way I know my hole's in the center. Grab it and hold down your control button and just bring it up. And we're done. Now I'm going to make one more video and kind of show how to correct this and make it a little bit better. But anyway, I hope that helped a little bit, and thank you for watching.